edition 2 of the Whole Hog Show. Last week we had a massive party Friday night. Heaps of people turned up, and it was really cool to see the new cars, introduce new partners to the team, and outlay the expectations for the season. So how do you think that all went?
Went bloody good, mate. It's a great turnout, and like we talked about in the last show, 20 years this year. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. It was a bit embarrassing when the fire brigade turned up, and I didn't realise that if we actually put that many candles in a cake, it was going to cause what happened inside. But anyway, we got away with that and moved on from there.
It's only 20 candles, mate.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Hey, so can you hurry up? Where are we going next?
Where are we going next?
Team talk. Let's do team talk. Right, I've got Minty Mead on the phone here for this week's team talk. Minty, how you going?
Yeah, good, thanks guys. How's everything with you?
Pretty good. We're getting a bit excited about this event Huntley's got coming up on the 23rd. They tell me you've got 8 teams.
Yeah, we have. How could you not get excited about 8 Superstock teams? Let's be honest. It's a bit like, how can you say it? The teams really wanted this because it's a bit like going into a World Cup final without playing any preliminary games. So, of course, Palmy Teams is the pinnacle of teams events, and this is a bit of a practice for it, I think.
Oh, exactly. It gives the guys a good hit out prior to Palmy. You look at last year with the Panthers, didn't even get a warm-up before heading into Palmy, and I think with all the teams sort of levelling out too, there's quite a few teams that are pretty much the same standard. This is going to be the difference, these sorts of events. Yeah,
and look, pretty much, it's a pretty serious sort of hit out or a pretty serious practice where you've got, the defending champions in Canterbury, you've got the team that's iconically known and Superstocks are the Panthers, and you've got, the Waikato, you've got Kiki, you've got Stratford, you've got Bay Park, who've never, they've been one of the pinnacle teams with Kerry Remnant. I'm just excited. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think it is. And then you've got your two local teams, which is the first time for, I can't remember actually, it's the first time for quite a long time, so that'll be something good for the local crowd to get out and watch them go at it. And I think this year for the Wanderers, having Tony Wooten back in there, I've always said that there's not a team out there that wouldn't have Tony Wooten in it.
Well, I think the thing is, the teams are so strong. You've got a really good quality Waikato team where there's 8 or 9 guys that put their hands up to teams race. Really good quality Kiki team with a similar amount of cars. I think the biggest problem you're going to have is selecting them. Who are you going to put in? Yeah,
well, that could be a good reason for having an early season teams race. You might only have 6 left by the time we get to Palmy.
Well, that's cool. And the other thing too is if you've got some people, let's say Palmerston North, they've got to bring in some new people to their team as well. You've got to keep introducing new drivers. This is an ideal opportunity for them to perhaps blood a couple of new drivers into an event where they may not get that chance.
I 100% agree, and the club have done a bloody good thing by allowing 6 cars to travel out. So you can, through that event, you can give 6 drivers the opportunity of going. The 6th driver's just not necessarily sitting on the sideline waiting. He's actually part of it in this event, which is cool.
And look, to be honest, it's first past the post. No points on this sucker. You win, you go forward.
Yep, 100%. So, hey, in terms of the event, it's a massive undertaking by the Huntley Club, and I think there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to be wanting to thank the people involved. Who's the main sponsor behind the event?
That's not been released yet, and we're sitting on that for a little bit. We've got a big launch coming, and we're going to release a little bit more as we come through on that. We've got a lot of people getting in behind it, and it's pretty exciting. We're working towards that. We've got a whole lot of more stuff to release as we get closer to the meeting. The big thing I've got, it's about getting the people there, and the interest we've had has just been phenomenal. The feedback and the people that are travelling from Wellington and Palmy and all around the country to say we want to come and be part of it. And then chuck on top of that, we've got 30 of the best stock cars running as well, which is, we've got a field of stock cars that's as good as any New Zealand final. So it's a real mega meeting.
Yeah, I think the only thing that would stop the event from absolutely packing out is the weather. You've got the recipe for the perfect storm of having parking issues and traffic issues, because you're going to have so many people come down and want to watch this thing, and the interest, like you say, has been huge. And I think once you release your sponsors, I'd be asking all the fans out there to get in behind them and make sure that they get out and support it, because it's something that needs to keep going. And obviously having those quality teams there, it's not cheap to put on. So we need to make sure that we're getting them the best mileage they can.
You're dead right, and it's about a spectacle. And look, it hasn't been really done. We played with it a little bit last year with 4 super stock teams, and Bay Park won that. Doubling the amount of teams is really good, because people don't get to see this quality of super stock racing and stock car racing pre-Christmas anywhere up in the north. And it's just, we put the word out there, and 8 teams said we're a part of it. And for us, that's just magic.
Yeah, no, it's good. Hey, Minty, we want to thank you from the WR perspective. You've definitely put a different dimension into things this year. You can see you've put a bit more effort. You've probably got a bit more time to help the club out, but you're really making a difference. And I think being a big player in the interest in this event. So we will love you and leave you, and good luck, and keep going with what you're doing. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, you'll see lots of Facebook stuff coming up. I brought this little camera, so I'm doing a bit of shed visits and wandering around and trying to put faces behind helmets and saying, look, Huntly is a bloody good venue for a stock car race, and it's just one of these things that's going to make us excited.
Yeah, no, we're on to it. Thanks, Minty.
Cheers, thanks, Ewan.
Minty Mead.
Yeah.
That was interesting, mate.
Did you know he was the promoter of Huntly Speedway?
Didn't have a clue at all, mate. Didn't have a clue.
And I see they were international now.
Yeah, International Speedway.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Righto, let's go and have a look in someone's shed. Welcome back to another episode of In the Shed, and we're down here in the south of the North Island with Peter Rees. It's the first time we've been in here and had a look around. It's pretty impressive, Pete. And you've had a busy season getting these cars ready?
Busy off season,
Yeah.
And 20 new ones.
20 new cars going out. What happens to all the old ones?
Still out there, I suppose, and I trade a couple, but they don't last long here.
No, it's definitely pretty impressive, and it's good to see the passion that goes in behind building these things. It's I know what it's like trying to fix one now, and I don't really want to do that for too many more years, but big plans for the season coming up with you and Ethan and the Gisborne crew?
Probably less travel than last year. Like, we were down south 3 times last year. Year before we were 2 weeks down there, and a couple other trips. So more travel, Kiki, a couple more trips to Gisborne, the normal Auckland teams, Rotorua 240s, a little bit in Palmy. Wanganui 40 minutes for us, so
Yeah.
be a bit of travel to Wanganui, and Stratford will support them, and maybe a bit in Wellington.
Yeah. Big focus on New Zealand champs in Wanganui. Do you change the setups or how the cars? Obviously, you can change setups, but have you thought about design and some changes with those tracks in mind?
Yeah, kind of going back to old school two-link because of Wanganui and Rotorua.
Yeah.
Next 2 years. Whether we got these cars for that, I don't know, but you're basically based around the shorter track these cars are built.
Yeah.
Might work, might not.
Well, you never know, but you never know unless you try, I suppose.
Exactly.
Hey, I just want to say thanks very much for having us, and it's been a real pleasure to be here. Obviously, we both hold Jared and I in high regard. You're the champion of the sport and someone we look up to, and try and model a lot of our professionalism around what you guys do. And hopefully this year we'll be able to see you on the track with the Kiki Kings out there having a crack at you guys, and we've borrowed a son for that as well, which is thanks for that. And we'll see how we go, but it's been a pleasure. It's been worth the trip. And you guys look out for what we've got coming up. Next episodes of In the Shed. Got a few interesting people to have a talk to, but probably none more interesting than this bloke here. So thanks very much, Pete.
No worries.
What a shed that was.
Mate, I tell you what, our sponsors, old bloody Phoenix Recyclers, would have a field days there, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And you've got to watch where you're stepping. There's a few gold mines around that place, but
Yeah.
plenty of things happening. He's a pretty clever man.
Shit, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, pretty good. Right, moving right along. What have we got next? So the competition, this is the important part. We've got some other prizes to give away. The main prizes you're going to be doing, because it's nothing like entering a competition and not winning a prize. But the Grouse's competitions is if you enter, you get a prize on top of another prize, which is cool. We're all about prizes. So what we need you to do, again, take a photo of your motorbike, post it to the page. You'll be receiving VIP parking and a free ticket to the Splice Construction Charity Challenge. And this year the Charity Challenge has got the conductive education as the main benefactor, which is pretty cool, because as you know, last year we had a bit of rain, so we only got halfway to where we needed to be, and we're going to finish the job. So that meeting at the moment, it's looking pretty good, eh?
Yeah, can I just stop you there and ask you, can I send a photo of my own bike in if I don't own a bike?
No. If you read the terms and conditions, you'd understand how it works.
Well, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
You know.
And you can't take a photo of your push bike.
Can I hop on one of the bikes in the shop here and post it?
You can buy one.
Sweet.
All right, moving along. Okay, folks, short show's a good show. We'll catch you next Wednesday. Make sure you take a photo of your bike, put it in, and check out the page for the other competitions that we're running.
Wednesday or Thursday?
Both days. See ya.